Hi, we have all heard the proverb health is wealth, and when we live a healthy life, our elders and ancestors have told us that even though our material wealth will be less, still our good health is the greatest asset we could have, through which we can create material wealth as well. With this said, we have a few dinacharya or lifestyles which each and every human being across the world practices, irrespective of their culture, religion, lifestyle, geography. Waking up early in the morning, at sunrise or before sunrise, excreting, that is, emptying our bowels, brushing our teeth, simple exercises, showering or bathing, wearing clean clothes, looking presentable and fresh in the morning with whatever accessories or whatever we have, a very planned diet beginning from a breakfast, and beyond all this, there are six other overall lifestyle way of living through which we can maintain good health and get away from disease. The very fact or the word disease being distanced from ease. Ease is we are relaxed. We have three, three uh, basic conditions. One is the chemistry of the body, which we call as the doshas. Then the climate, because the climate of a place or a region or where we live greatly influences our health and our daily habits, and genes or genetic. Many times lifestyle diseases are caused through our genetic factors as well. That is into the field of medical science. We can conduct a complete non-stop 3-day seminar on that subject. But here the topic is about how we can live a healthy life. Every one of us, each one of us. Our body, the human body, is made so naturally by the creation of God or nature that it can fight against illnesses, which we call immunity. This mechanism sometimes supersedes, and that is the time we have to take medical help or the help of a doctor. We all know a simple fever can be cured by a simple fasting, light diet, rest, etc. But when the fever persists, that's the time we go to a doctor to find out what is the reason of the fever. And the diagnosis can give us many reasons, because fevers come in many forms. It comes through a simple cold, it comes through imbalanced digestive system, it can come through an infection, it can come through an inflammation. This is what the body does. That is, when it starts fighting against the mechanisms of immunity. In general, there are various, I would say, uh, schools of healing or medicine. Allopathy, that is general medicine, or we all call it English medicines. Ayurveda, coming from the God's own country of Kerala. I totally believe in that, have advocated the Ayurvedic way of life. We'll talk about that's on another seminar. We'll talk Siddha, Siddha, Siddha medicine, Unani, and also naturopathy, in which I am reasonably well qualified and practice it for myself as well as to help my clients. Apart from this, there are various advanced methods of alternative healing as well, like pranic healing, Reiki. Then there are other, I would say, alternative therapies like clinical hypnosis, mind healing, meditations, which come under yoga, a lifestyle itself. Everything is yoga, meaning union. There. I am one person who strongly believes and advocates fasting. The very purpose of fasting is to let our digestive organs rest, allow them to work, which they do 24 into 7, right from the time the fetus gets its form from the mother's womb till the last breath we take. Even when we are in the ICU, in coma, still some kind of fluids or nourishment or nutrition, even through tubes, are sent into the body. When this constant process happens, there can be a degeneration and imbalance. When we all lead very, very normal lives, then our digestive system requires rest. So, leaving the spiritual part aside, like Hindus fast on so many days of a month for various deities, Chaturthi, Ekadashi, the month of Shravan devoted to Lord Shiva, Christians during Lent, and Mohammedans during the holy month of Ramzan. But there is definitely a purpose behind this because it involves the geography of the place, demography, the climate of the place, and the need to give this rest. But what happens is people get so much into spirituality, they have forgotten how to fast. Fast is not about depriving or denying your body of food. It's about eating the right things at the right time, giving your digestive system time to process that so that it's again up. Like every system needs rest, isn't it? We work, we wake up in the morning, go to work, go to play, we have other activities. At the end of the day, we are tired. We study for exams till late night, or today, the digital world around us, we work on the computers almost into morning till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And if we don't get good sleep, the next day goes for a 6. Everything goes out of balance. Our total work-life balance is disrupted. Similarly, the digestive system also gets disrupted. There are certain times during the day when it needs to rest. There are certain times during the day when it will actually function at its optimum. What what can be consumed and how our digestive system functions. That is why we say if our gut is clean, the person is healthy. 99.9 of all our day-to-day health issues, from obesity to lifestyle health issues like congenital heart problems, comes from an impure and a messed up gut. So this is another area which is so very important, which all these alternative areas of medicine help us to do. So one of the most prominent and easiest way to actually practice this is a method. There are hundreds of diet, keto diet, then the vegetarian diet, fasting with water, only with water, different methods, Dr. Dikshit's diet. Now, we need not get into any of these facts. A simple diet called OMAD, which is one meal a day, will prevent us from going mad throughout our life because of our health concerns. So, this is so very important in maintaining our optimum health, which is fasting. For different areas of our life, generally, health is just not about preventing diseases or curing diseases. It's also maintaining our health. Many of us don't fall sick at all. Some of us can eat anything and still maintain an optimum weight. All this gets into our lifestyle, what we eat, how we eat, how much should we eat, when we eat. Similarly, for an aesthetic way of life, where we believe, most of the people believe anti-aging means looking smart, looking young, or having a great skin or lovely hair. Nature will do its job. Every age and every stage, like every season, has a reason. The body, when we are born, there is cellular degeneration and cellular multiplication, because of which from a crawling baby we start walking, from walk we run, from childhood into puberty, then into adult life, then middle age crisis, from puberty to menopause. Both men and women, both of us go through menopause. The clinical process is different, the symptoms are different. The changes in the body that happens, the deficiencies of minerals, nutrition that affect our body, genetic factors, children born with congenital defects, apart, so many accidents, old age. Some bodies, the cells degenerate fast. In some bodies, the cells degenerate and also build up fast. Because of which, some people have better skin, better hair, better focusing power, but all that exercise to do that is with us. If we know the tricks, we say no tricks of the trade. So, anti-aging is not the numerical age. You are just as young as you think. It's about being productive, feeling energetic, not having any major illness apart. It's also about when you meet with a critical health situation. It can be anything from a heart issue to even lifestyle diseases like cancer or recovery from accidents, and how fast you're healing, how fast you're getting back to your life, and the mental focus. Alzheimer's, not necessarily every age person should suffer from that. Dementia, loss of memory. Why are young people having heart attacks? For my subject and my counseling, I am the brand ambassador myself. I am 73. I function with the optimum level, mentally and physically, still working. Yes, I don't work the way I used to work back to back, 8 to 10 hours, but still I work. I can independently handle a home without any domestic help. I feel joyful when I dress. I get very good uninterrupted sleep because If our sleep cycles goes for a 6, our life is in total disarrangement. We say, control your anger, don't shout, be calm. No, it's not that. If our health is good, obviously we don't do these things. These are happening very naturally in our body. Extremely naturally, they are happening in our body because there is some trigger and some imbalance because of which, see, the central nervous system, our motor movements, they're all so much a huge network. We are human walking, talking, human thinking, human computers. That network gets disrupted. And then we get these outbursts. So it's not about controlling anger to do something. We do something, we are naturally calm, and we can have some effects in controlling our anger. Meditation, good sleep. Why do we end? We don't have the patience to listen to others or look from the so this is what it is all about. It's the other way around, not the way we think. It is not at all. It's not because we have a good skin we look young, because we plan our life that way. Our body generates new cells because of which we have a good skin. Trying to getting the point. So this is about lifestyle. So we have, for these things, we have other alternative therapies like magnetotherapy. Then they are experts in the field. Then music therapy, which these days is used in hospitals for healing. I use it myself. Like subliminal music and all can have tremendous impact on the subconscious mind, and it can help us achieve our goals. It can help improve our study cycle, improve our health. They say that when we milk the cows, when we play good music, the cow, the udder starts, milk starts flowing in the udder. Why do we sing lullabies to babies and put them to sleep? Isn't it? We ourselves love very good music. So that is how music came into existence. When some people speak, it is music to the ear. They tell your voice is so sweet, so melodious. How are you able to articulate in a specific way? People, they are on the podium. They keep a complete audience of 1,000 people spellbound, just looking at them, listening to them. In our homes, even our little children, nursery school kids don't listen to us. They run away. So, music therapy has tremendous effect in our all-round development. Exercise. Exercise is just not flexing or gymming. There are so many simple activities which we can do, which our grandmothers have been doing, which we still do. There is no need like, oh, I'm gymming or one. Today we say I'm going for a walk, I'm exercising. We have to take out time. It's a natural way of life. I remember while going to school in my 8th or 9th standard, all the way from Maloshuram, 14 cross, our house was in Jalahalli. The buses would come full. With our bags, we wouldn't be able to get into them. And 2 or 3 of us together will decide we will walk home. Missing 3 buses means being late home and reaching home late. And school leaves at 3:30, we come to the bus stand at 4, and then we miss 4 buses, which almost was 6 o'clock. By then, we have already reached home. So, lifestyle, oxygen, breathing fresh. Where are we breathing today? We put AC in the car, AC in the room, we have to shut all the windows, and the metro construction is flinging just dust at us, and we have to wear masks. We were living in the woods, literally, with our gardens and trees. So these kind of therapies, they really matter. Then massages, clinical acupressure massage, acupressure using needles, and breathing itself, pranayam. We have art of living, so many things. I do the sun yoga by which we can reduce our hunger and we can have excellent eyesight. Here in Hinjewadi, here in Sunways, I don't get the sun because we have to go out early in the morning and look at the early morning sunrise. That's a separate seminar, a workshop in itself. So these kind of, there are other therapies as well. Chromo, that is, they use the infrared light, which is used. Light therapy, color therapy as we call it, flower therapy, which also I'm into, the bark flower therapies, which is a area in homeopathy for many, many emotional conditions. And they, there are experts who practice this, are qualified in the fields, and with proper guidance of a good medical, under good medical supervision, we can practice it. In short, the very purpose of conducting this seminar was, these are all the areas where we can bring into practice our lifestyle. We can do better in school, we can do better in college. If we have good skills with us, music, dancing, drama, writing, intellectual, if we are in the technological field, we can improve. And every area of our life, age is just a number. There is no age bar to learning. People say, I'm too old, I can't work, I'm too this. No, never. You start early, you practice, you develop your passion, you develop your dinacharya, and then most of the success stories are after their 70s. We can take our own prime ministers and presidents of our country as examples. So the purpose here is being a wellness consult, being a corporate trainer in this field for almost more than 3 decades. I work as a counselor, one-to-one counseling, helping people. When I meet them, they share their needs with me. I don't use any instruments, no stethoscope. I can sometimes take their weight or find out or tell them they will anyway be having it in their reports. Their height I would anyway know when I see them. Looking at them, we can ask them whether they have any medical issues because of which their overweight is happening, or any other. With the elderly, why with the elderly? After 40, every woman is complaining of knee issues and knee pain. Today, almost every third person after 60 has a knee replacement or a hip replacement. I have recovered back to back 2 accidents. In fact, my number is also 19. I share this number with Mrs. Indira Gandhi. And number 1, the Iron Lady. Of course, she was an Iron Lady that way. We can sustain and survive. I'm an Iron Lady. My hand, this hand is full of instruments. Nuts, bolts, plates, okay, rods. Technically, I cannot use this hand to lift any weight. Means I have to be careful. But I still function with my right hand and I use my hands. I dance. You all have seen it. So this is the main purpose of this seminar. People can ask questions. I would prefer an interactive session, and those who need help can take an appointment with me. I give customized consultations. I have other professional commitments. I teach as well. Hence, so a day's prior appointment, I can come to your home, your office, give you a consultation, and I can give you, depending on your needs, on all these in an elaborate way, simple way, where your kitchen will be your pharmacy, your willpower, your tool for self-improvement. And I can help all of you. Thank you for being so patient, spending your valuable time to be over here, and let's have a question and answer session. Thank you so much. With all my love for a healthy, wealthy, and a wise life, Lakshmi, thank you so much. Grateful, thankful, and blessed.